Arias gets hit low.
Accidental. He pulled him down. He went low. It's my time.
Okay, so and you see what he's saying?
Yep. Pulled him down and went low.
And that's what he's telling the corner. Listen, if you pull him down, if you pull a person's head forward while he's in the process of throwing a punch, it's going to be low. That's not an illegal punch. I mean, a low blow's an illegal punch, but if you cause him to hit him low, then it's not illegal, and that's what Bill Clancy's saying.
He's going to hit you low. Don't pull him down.
And Clancy, therefore, is not even talking to Casamayor. He is giving Arias a chance to recover.
Important thing here, though, he doesn't have to give him 5 minutes now, which it would be if it was definitely a low blow. It's up to 5 minutes now. It's totally referee's discretion. And let's take another look at it and watch. As he said, he held him and then hit him low. That shot goes down there.
There it is.
Shot's low, but it may have gotten in before the hand got to the head, so I think it really was a low blow as we get the benefit of the replay, which the referee doesn't have.
But you see what happened, as we all saw, that there was a borderline low blow the first time, and that's what made Arias hang on. And the second punch was already on its way, and he got away with it because of the fact. And now he does tell you, well, does Bill Clancy to, keep him up, and he bows courteously, and he comes right with a body shot again. Look at the shots now of Casamayor. As Arias tries to make a fight out of this thing, Casamayor shows his hand speed again. This is round 6 action. Time has just been called back in after that low blow, and it's fast and furious right now.
It's always interesting to see what happens after that kind of a break, because it's like they had a round separation and they're coming out fresh to start the next round.
Now there's a low blow, and I think he's going to take a point away this time.
Formal warning. Formal warning.
Just a warning.
First formal warning, Joe. First formal warning. Keep your punches up. You okay?
Well, he's going by the book. He did make the signal, but that's first formal warning. Often they'll give you 2 before they take a point.
Time in. Box. Keep your punches up.
Okay, well, he said that's the first formal warning, and that was definitely a low blow. No question about it. Here we go as round 6 continues. And it's a little frustrating to the fighters to have the referee continually stopping action, but you got to keep this under control because both guys have thrown borderline shots. You see this? Arias trying to work right behind those elbows. The problem is that the Cuban is able to keep his elbows down and he can't get to the body, so it's frustrating for Arias.
Although he's got a nice little streak going here as he had Casamayor up against the ropes. He gets some moments. Now, the point you're making about the stopping and the starting, some fighters do like that. If they are tired, they're very happy for the referee to intervene.
But this guy Casamayor can go 50 rounds if he has to. He's a cut off the fighters of times gone by as the bell ends round number 6. Kind of difficult to score because it was a herky-jerky round.
Yeah, you might call it 3 different sets of 4-3 or something like that. And several different rounds unfolded.
Water and spit bucket. What are you learning, Hogan? Huh? I understand. What are you learning? What did we already learn? It's going to be a dirty fight. You've got to give it back to him. He's letting him get away with the headbutts. He's letting him get away with the low blows, okay? That little warning there, he's not going to take points away. It's going to cost. Jesus Christ. You're beautiful, ref. Listen, I know you don't like...
You hear the frustration of Gary Sullinger. Across the way, a guy that can be fiery hangs.
Let's take a look at what happens here. Now, Casamayor, after the last time, he gets the warning going low there. First formal warning. If you see it 3 times, you know there'll be a point. Who knows if you see it after a second time.
All right, here we go. Round number 7. I'm quite sure the way they're beeping in the corner, if he hits him with another low blow, he's going to take a point away, and he probably should. All right, here's Arias right on top of him again with a gold trim. Arias coming after Casamayor. Casamayor rips him with an uppercut to the chin, but it doesn't quite catch the chin full as it bounces off the chest first. Here he is fighting outside now. This is a little bit different here, up on his toes and trying to box this guy from afar. Casamayor's got to close the distance. He loves it when he fights inside. Loads up the right hand, but it misses, does Arias. Arias has to back off as Casamayor right in front of him now. We talked about Arias being in front of Casamayor. Casamayor's right there himself. He's not setting up any angles. He wants to be right in front of this guy. He can hopefully throw that straight hand down the middle. He'd love to get off that left-hand power shot. There it is there, but kind of an uppercut.
Arias is the one trying to set the trap, which was a unique proposition in this round, especially after his corner said, it's a dirty fight, give it back to him. So he ignored the corner and came up with his own idea.
Well, for the first minute of the round, I think Arias has won that first minute of the round because he's been the busier of the 2 fighters here, and he's boxing pretty well. But again, it's frustrating because everything he hits Casamayor with just doesn't seem to take any toll on him. Casamayor just happy enough to let him come in and then throw a barrage to his body. And it looks good. But he's definitely fighting from a distance. Every time he comes in, he walks into that left uppercut, and it hasn't landed quite flush yet. When it does, you'll see Arias crumble to the canvas. The only big blow was back in the 4th round when we saw a left hook to the body that actually took him into the ropes, and it ended up in the standing 8 count, which is one of the rules here in Tennessee.
No, stop.
Arias has taken the best that Casamayor has dished out to him. He's been very respectable in this step up in class. Let's see if that affects his confidence level over these last few rounds, thinking, hey, maybe in my mind I'm close enough to steal this.
Well, you want to, if you're a Casamayor, you don't want to let a guy sneak back into the fight, so he starts to throw combinations back up. Says Arias working hard. He's giving it all he has against Casamayor. Casamayor, the better known of the fighters, you know, because of his background in the Olympics, and certainly as a professional in his huge fight against Popo Salino, unbelievable fight against Freitas, and he got a lot of publicity for that, and just a better known of the 2 fighters. But I tell you this, Arias is making this a good fight.
And Casamayor is helping him make it a good fight because of the style he has chosen. Rather than move laterally and show that blazing hand and foot speed, he has been content to see a guy right in front of him and to slug away. That's what he's chosen to do, and it's become a more entertaining fight that way, and it's given Arias a chance to stay in it.
Well, Arias is definitely in the fight because it's more or less Arias dictating the flow now because he's fighting from outside. And every time he comes in, he better be throwing, because if he doesn't, as the bell ends round 7, he pays and pays dearly. The bell has ended. Round 7, his Casamayor.
Okay, come on. This guy, gracias a Dios. O él no pega me mucho. Okay, come on. Get rid of this guy. I don't want to take it no more. Take this guy out. Take him out. What does that say?
There's Arias.
Okay, let's say
Very Sullivan, the whole vociferous guy, putting the M swell on him.
I know that. Listen, I know the headbutts are taking their toll, Hoven. We knew he was going to do this, right? Right? We knew he was going to headbutt you. We knew he was going to hit you in the nuts.
Pie en posición por las 2 manos, okay? ¿Entiendes?
Hear me?
Let's go
Referee
red
is
corner.
not
Let's
gonna
go
help.
blue corner. Let's go. Accidental headbutt. Let's go blue.